Hey guys, welcome back. Today I decided to do the Ingenue look for you from the MAC seminar that I went to. So I'm going to do this look here. And some of you showed some interest in me doing tutorials on these three looks, so I decided to go ahead and start with the Ingenue because I think that one was, it wasn't my favorite, but, well yeah, I think it was my favorite look. So I wanted to do that one first for you guys. So if you're interested in my take on this look here, keep watching, it's coming right up. So I'm starting out with a little bit of Rubenesque paint pot on my lid. So I'm going to put that all over. Next I'm going to take a little bit of a flesh tone color here, and I'm going to use Blanc Type on a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to run that on the inner corner here and then up underneath the eyebrow. Next I'm going to take some of my melon pigment that I have, and I'm going to use a flat brush like this, and I'm just going to push it in all over my lid. Just going to put this down here. What I'm going to use next is this color here. It's called Handwritten, and it's kind of like that chocolate color with some like purpley raisin type undertones. I'm going to use the flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to push that in on the lower lid. And actually I'm going to use the crease shadow brush that I have from Ulta, because I'm going to take it up just above my crease. And then I'm going to bring that down to meet the color on the lid. Fluffy brush, and just blend. What I'm going to do now is use this color here. It's called Fig, and it's kind of a deep matte purple. And I'm going to use my flat eyeshadow brush and just put a light coating of that Fig on there, and I'm just going to push it in. And this will add more of that plum, that deep plum tone that the look calls for in my little guide over here. And because I don't really have anything that's a real plummy brown color, I kind of had to mix colors together to get it just right. Okay, next I'm going to take Blanc Type here on my fluffy brush. I really wish I had more of these. This is the MAC 217. It's really hard doing your makeup or even a tutorial when you only have one brush. You should see my pants. I'm always like rubbing the brush on my pants, which can't be good for the brush, but that's what I always do. So I'm just running that right into the brown to kind of soften it up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do now is take this color here. It's called Jest, and I'm going to use this 222 brush, the 222. People laugh at me when I do that, and I'm going to run it right in here and meet it into that brown. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this color. It's H-A-U-X, but it's pronounced Haux, I think. And I'm going to run that right in this area here. Hey guys, so I accidentally deleted part of my video. I think it has something to do with this yellow hoodie. Every time I wear this, something goes wrong. But I deleted an important step, so I wanted to share that with you guys. What I used on my lower lash line was this color here, Handwritten. It's the same color that we used in the outer corner here. And what I did was I took that on the lower lash line about halfway, and then I used the melon pigment, and I took it from the inner corner and I met it up to that brown. And then I also used a brown eyeliner on my waterline, and then I used a black mascara for my upper and lower lashes. So I wanted to throw that in there for you guys because that was kind of an important step. And I was like, well, maybe I can get away without putting it into the video, but I just can't. I had to put it in. So, alright guys, next part's coming right up. Alright guys, so we're all done. So I went ahead and curled my lashes, added some black mascara to the top, or the upper and lower lashes, And then I lined the waterline with some brown mascara. And I realized I kind of went through this a little bit fast, so I wanted to go through the colors one more time with you guys. So the brown on the outer corner here is Handwritten. And over Handwritten, I put a little bit of this color here. It's called Fig. I used Rubenesque paint pot from MAC all over my lid. And then I used the melon pigment over that. In the inner corners here, I used some of my Blanc Type, and I also used that underneath the eyebrow on both sides. And a little bit of, let's see, Jest, this color here, and this color called Tissueweight. I used those right in here on this inner part of my eye and met it up with the brown to kind of soften that brown up on the inner corner there. And that's it. On my cheeks, I used some of my Loreal True Match in Precious Peach. And then just on the very apple part right here, I used a little bit of my Happy blush from Physicians Formula. And then on my lips, I just lined with Whirl lip liner, and on the inner portion of my lip, because I just did kind of like a highlight, I used this color here. It's called Shimmering Pink, and it's from my Elizabeth Arden, those lip glosses that I got. So this is the look that I did for you guys. This one here, it's the Ingenue, and it is the warm, peachy, and fresh look. So that's what I did for you. So there's the eyes. I hope you guys like it. I hope you find it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them for me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.